Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Starting at the 10. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Purdy throwing here to start. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Second down now, 7 to go. On the gun is Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 3rd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. Those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 65 6.
Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Is a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Say, hey. Take go.
On first down, this is Scatterbury. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready? 19.
To the air on third and long. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Scattergood now on the gun. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and we just got a very successful one.
And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Team touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Moving worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Okay, ready?
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Let's go now. Nike, Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They'll throw for it. Pass brought in by Slayton. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Giants respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. set of downs for him from the 31.
Get set, get set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Get set, get set.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Now it's timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st down, 49ers.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. To the right, and intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting this offense up for success.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw. Screw here for Scalaboo. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Amador Lenore, they're on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Third and long, they're going to throw. They put some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Throw is caught, and this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Get it.
Finding Johnson once more. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Now Purdy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's Purdy to throw. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. Here's a reset. Here we go. Going with the 44.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
First and 10. Around to Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now it's Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. From the red zone on first. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
So it's going to be second and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Purdy to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
The third down throw falls incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Andre Schmidt lining this one up. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Schmidt connects, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. This one's to Slayton, left side. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Going now on 1st down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I think it looked like that was actually the primary read on the play, but it's picked off before the ball could get there.
Kate, I don't think there's any question about it. You know, the college game is a game of scheme. The NFL game is a game of matchups. And that was a matchup that they wanted and worked on all week to get their running back in a one-on-one. Problem was, the defense was ready for it and took it away.
Short pass brought in. Breaks free in the center of the field. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Looking inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game because if they become the norm and you're constantly throwing into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Here is Schmidt to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Sideline throw wheeled in by Neighbors. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. You had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
On the set.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw here. This gets the 1st and more. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Purdy looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Get set, get set.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
38-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Final throw before the break. Ayuk makes the catch. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
19 Tiger. 65 catch, 65.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Gets this to Slayton. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Cowboy. Here we go. Scott.
On the handoff, here's Scattergood. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Setting up the running back screen. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. Ready?
Running with Scattergood. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
He finds Slayton on the slant. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
70.
Looking to throw again on second down. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants
70. 30.
Driving forward with Scattergood. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
a 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Santos' kick is good. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did, coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
Returning it from the 4. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Won't get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On third down, Purdy. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
60. Let's go.
First down, play action. Donnie there to haul it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's Scannaboo on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun now on third down. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Giants with the ball trying to close out what would currently be a win. The Giants are set to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's a counter kick to Robinson. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Get set, get set.
Another carry for Robinson. And what a hit there. Oh, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
And the 49er first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Here's Purdy to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Jordan James. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Get set, get set.
Purdy to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. To the left side finds Johnson. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a fourth-quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. It's going well so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Get set, get set. Stop.
First down, Purdy to throw. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Offensively gone. Brings up second and 11.
53.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Good play on football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Pirate. Here we go. Start.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hurt. Cowboy 80. Check.
This is Scannaboo, left side. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and...
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Come on.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
4th down.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
1st down.
1st down throw by Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, we've got 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, D. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's Tracy on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They're going to pass it here. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10. He keeps it on the option. And they'll pitch it out to him. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Going right back to Scatterboot. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set them up with a feint one way, and then you hit them with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Trying to push deep downfield. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
His name goes on the stat sheet for that sack, but it's the coverage who truly earned it. They go to dime coverage to shut down any type of pass, and everybody in the secondary doing their job.
Into a crowd, and intercepted! Devon Holland comes up with it, and the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
Here's a design run. So the Giants come away with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.
Yeah, yeah, huh?